All right, race fans, here we go. If you are capable, we need each and every one of you on your feet as they go down the back straightaway. Let's get ready to make some noise. We want the folks in Visalia to hear you as they come off of turn number 4. Wave your hats, wave your hands, get those phones going. Let's celebrate the 2019 26th Annual Trophy Cup benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Ready and you know it, clap your hands. If you're ready and you know it, clap your hands. If you're ready and you know it, don't be afraid to show it. If you're ready and you know it, clap your hands. God damn it, hold on.
So there'll be a little bit of a pause, but we are about ready to do it. Aaron Reitzel up there on the front row with Jason Solwald, Dominic Selzy and Chase Johnson in row number 2, Mitchell Facento next in line, and the green is in the air, the 26th Annual Trophy Cup.
Aaron Reitzel takes the lead into turns 1 and 2. Jason Solwald in second. Here comes Chase Johnson in the 24J.
Reitzel leads him into turn number 3. Johnson going to the top of the racetrack, trying to come around the outside of Jason Solwald. Can't make it happen. Reitzel will lead lap number 1. Trouble for Paul McMahon, the X1.
Well, tough break for Paul McMahon, and maybe Jonathan Allard was included in that as Paul McMahon came to a slow crawl. I think the 88 had some contact, and now Jonathan Allard trying to kind of fish the car back and forth with the steering wheel and check out the suspension. JA keeps going, the X1 did not. Tough break for Paul McMahon.
Getting set to do it, the green is back in the air. It's Reitzel, Solwald, Chase Johnson, and Dominic Selzy. Into turn number 1 they go.
So far, we are clean and green through turns 1 and 2. We'll focus now in 3 and 4. Solwald, Chase Johnson going at it. Johnson trying to steal second away from Solwald.
Already watching the battle at the rear of the field between Rico Abreu and Shane Golobic. You got to figure Corey Eliason right in line with Kyle Hurst, too. We're going to keep an eye on those 4 cars. Oh, trouble on the back straightaway. Willie Croft. Croft got dinged in the tail end, went sideways. Getting a look at a replay here coming up. Troy, what do we see? We're going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, we go into turn 3 and a little assist from the 17W set the 29 around, and then in came, looks like the 33 C of Colton Heath had some damage, and then of course the 21X of Michael Buddy Kofoid. Second time for the replay.
Green flag is back in the air. Aaron Reitzel picks up the pace, followed by Chase Johnson, who's now in second. And Jason Solwald third, Dominic Selzy fourth, Tim Kading running in the 5th spot.
Lots of good action behind those. Colby Copeland getting around. Looks like the number 8R of Justin Cox moving up towards the front. All kinds of action right now on lap 4.
As far as those top 4 points guys are concerned right now, Golobic and Abreu going side by side momentarily. Now Golobic has that position down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu trying to find his way underneath Jack Hodenshield, his teammate.
Back up front, still all about Aaron Reitzel, followed by Chase Johnson. You've got Jason Solwald, Dominic Selzy, and Tim Kading, your top 5.
Keeping an eye on that battle between Golobic and Abreu. Jack Hodenshield right in front of Rico. Rico changes lanes. Now Corey Eliason rolling up to challenge Rico Abreu.
Yeah, Rico Abreu slip slide in front of Jack Hodenshield, move him up a spot. Right now they battle for the 13th spot on the racetrack.
Shane Golobic working in the 12th position. Rico is 13th. Corey Eliason is 15th and Kyle Hurst is 16th. Now Hurst to the inside of Eliason.
Boy, good car, still in the rear of the field, 8 laps down this time by Corey Eliason, trying to get to the inside of Hodenshield. Hodenshield says, no soup for you tonight, Eliason.
At the front of the field, Chase Johnson closing in. He is reeling in Aaron Reitzel right now. Reitzel has the lead, but Chase Johnson's in hot pursuit with 9 laps down. They are approaching traffic.
Johnson about 2/10 of a second quicker than Aaron Reitzel, according to the race monitor. Third, still Solwald, followed by Selzy. Things really heating up at the front of the field, Bobby.
Traffic is about to be a factor here with 10 laps complete for Aaron Reitzel. It's Aaron Reitzel and Chase Johnson running 1-2. Jason Solwald third, Dominic Selzy still fourth. Tim Kading is running a strong 5th right now. Yellow is out.
That's going to be for Caleb Henry. Caleb Henry comes to a slow crawl down the backstretch.
Green flag is back out. Reitzel takes off with the lead. Rico Abreu to the inside of Shane Golobic. Battle for the position. Move Rico Abreu in the 24, one spot ahead of Shane Golobic.
Back up front, Tim Kading getting around Solwald. Now Solwald back to the inside, but Tim Kading's going to take third. Back to that battle with Rico Abreu and Shane Golobic, Bobby.
They are working right together on the racetrack through turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Rico has a leg up on Shane Golobic.
Lap number 12 this time by. Boy, the track's starting to slick off big time in 3 and 4.
It's Aaron Reitzel out in front. Rico Abreu and Shane Golobic trading positions in turns 1 and 2.
Here comes the wild child, Jack Hochschild now to the inside of Shane Golobic. So get around number 17W. Now Kyle Hurst trying to move up also.
Kyle Hurst right behind Shane Golobic. Corey Eliason right behind Kyle Hurst.
Hurst with a dip to the inside of Golobic. Not enough room to clear him. We'll continue on lap 14.
14 down. Up front, it is Aaron Reitzel, followed by Chase Johnson. Tim Kading now running in the 3rd spot. Jason Solwald's 4th. Mitchell Facento is up into the 5th spot.
Up front, Reitzel continues on as your leader, but deep in the field, Shane Golobic trying to get around Justin Sanders. That'd be for 11th on the racetrack, Bobby.
And now Golobic feeling the pressure from Kyle Hurst and Corey Eliason right behind him. Meanwhile, Rico Abreu getting away from those 3.
Rico Abreu up to 9th right now on Race Monitor. 9th spot for Rico Abreu. We're going to complete lap number 17 this time by.
I'm certain that 9th position would be enough for Rico to be the leader in the Trophy Cup points. As our leaders start to catch up with traffic now, they're working on lap number 18.
Boy, Chase Johnson all over Aaron Reitzel for the lead. Right ahead of them is Randy Hannigan as they accelerate down the backstretch. Coming up on lap 19, next time by, we've got a yellow. Oh, Corey Eliason, it looks like.
And yeah, that yellow's for Corey Eliason. Flat left rear, it looks like, on the 26 car.
Eliason at the time was running in the 14th position. Eliason's going to go to the right and go back to the work area.
Interesting that there are several drivers who just turned their fastest lap of the race. That's one of the things we always look at to see how track conditions are changing. Ryan Burnell, Rico Abreu, and Justin Sanders all just turned their fastest lap on lap 17.
We go green, and up front still Reitzel trying to watch the battles behind him. It looks like Facento holding off Cox. Here comes Golobic. Now look at this battle. Rico Abreu might get past.
Rico did get past. Justin Sanders and Colby Copeland passed him, and now Rico races right back by both of them.
Rico on the inside through turns 1 and 2, slides up in front of Copeland. He'll take the spot back, move Rico into 8th now.
Rico Abreu running 8th, Colby Copeland's 9th, Jack Hochschild 10th, Justin Sanders 11th, Shane Golobic runs in the 12th spot. Fast guys making their way from the back.
21 laps down, now Rico Abreu still trying to battle his way forward. Next to Ryan Burnell, they go side by side into 3 and 4. Burnell slides up in front of Rico. Rico crosses his back. Great battle on the racetrack for 7th.
Ryan Burnell has 7th. Rico Abreu trying to move forward as many spots as he possibly can. That car number 24 down the back straightaway, racing with Ryan Burnell. Burnell has a spot. They're both up on the cushion off of turn number 4. 22 laps down.
Shane Golobic just got around Justin Sanders. That spot is for 11th. 11th now for Shane Golobic. 12th is Sanders, 13th Kyle Hurst.
23 laps complete, getting close to that competition yellow time. Aaron Reitzel out in front, followed by Chase Johnson, then Tim Kading, Jason Solwald.
Aaron Reitzel on lap number 24 this time by, 24 down. Waiting for that yellow to come out. We'll see when they throw it.
If they stay clean to lap 35, they'll stop it. Tim Kading almost into the wall in car number 42X, but he was able to keep on rolling.
Yeah, we stay green right now. They continue on. Up front, Reitzel and Johnson still battling out for the lead. Behind them, Kading, Solwald, and Cox.
Again, we hear now that they will not go past lap 35 without a yellow flag, but if we can stay green up until lap 35, they're going to let them go.
Good move to the inside by Justin Cox, battling with Jason Solwald down the back straightaway. Behind them, Ryan Burnell holding off Rico Abreu. Now here comes the Wild Child to battle Rico Abreu.
Rico Abreu, 2 positions in front of Shane Golovic in the battle for the Trophy Cup Championship.
Mitchell Vicento back to the inside, and Jason Solwald. Great battle for a top 5 spot, Bobby.
Man, they're really going at it right there. Solwald, Vicento, Burnell, Rico Abreu's right there, as well as Jack Hodenshield. Tight quarters.
Boy, 5 cars all going for that same spot. And right now you've got Solwald in that 5th spot. Everybody digging deep right now in lap 29.
That's the thing about this racetrack. It can bite you at any moment, especially as much as these guys like to run the wall here. Here's Abreu diving to the inside of Ryan Burnell. Puts a slide jump on him, trying to take that spot away. Burnell races back down the back straightaway, but give the position to Rico.
Burnell back to the inside. Rico's going to clear on that time. Rico Abreu, race fans, now is up to 7th, Bobby.
He's charging, coming from the rear of the field. He's owned the first 2 nights of the Trophy Cup. We're 31 laps into this one.
Jack Hodenshield and Shane Golovic battle it out right now for 9th and 10th on the racetrack. Right now, Hodenshield has it. Shane Golovic wants it on lap 31.
Mitchell Moles into the wall just as he was getting lapped by Aaron Reitzel. He's doing tank slappers down the front straightaway. Chase Johnson closes up on Reitzel with 32 down.
32 laps down, about 3 car lengths separate Aaron Reitzel and Chase Johnson. Boy, Chase Johnson's been solid all night. Good run for this driver.
Lap number 33, just a couple laps away from that competition yellow flag that will come out on lap 35, and there is a yellow right now. So that'll be it. Justin Cox with a spin. Justin Cox was running in the 4th position. He'll surrender that spot, and we'll move Rico all the way up to 6th now.
Ooh, we can all breathe a little bit. Wowzers, that was some good, hard-fought racing here. Up front still, Aaron Reitzel, followed by Chase Johnson, Tim Kading. We'll move Jason Solwald to 4th and Mitchell Vicento into the top 5. Well, there it is, race fans. You can see that the drivers are going to come to a stop. Well, race fans, want to update you that are watching this race right now. The crew members have been instructed anything can be changed and adjusted and added to. You just can't change a tire. So
don't want to talk about that. What I do want to talk about is talk us through, as a driver, in this situation right now, if you're Rico Abreu. Obviously, he's won the first 2 nights. Moving forward, I think he sits in about 6th or 7th position. He's got a chance.
Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, he's been doing a heck of a job out there. It's a pretty fine line up there on the top. Not a whole lot of margin of error. You got to get up there and get going, and it's tough to get by guys right now. It's getting pretty thin. So, me sitting out there in Rico's position right now, you obviously got to be patiently aggressive, and at some point now, hopefully he's talking to his crew guys, and somebody will be telling him, how far. I think probably Shane Golovic, I'm going to say 2nd, just how many cars he's got in between him and Shane, just to stay comfortable. I mean, you obviously got to go forward, but you want to make sure you don't make the wrong move and crash and then throw the whole thing out the door anyway.
Or on the racetrack, we need you guys to clear off the racetrack ASAP. Once again, crew members, it is time to go back, and we need the racetrack cleared ASAP. Thank you. Reitzel out at turn number 4, and he accelerates. We pick up the pace. We're back up racing the 26th Trophy Cup. Tim Kading quickly to the inside of Chase Johnson.
Rico Abreu rips the top, had to whoa up there momentarily to avoid getting into the back end of Mitchell Vicento. Now he's going to dive bomb Mitchell in turn number 3. Move Rico into the top 5.
Boy, Rico up to the 5th spot as he continues to march towards the front. 17 laps to go. How far can he continue?
It is fun, Troy. It's like the old days, watching the fast guys come from the back.
Jason Solwald, I think, into the wall, but he'll continue on. It was right in front of Rico. A scary moment for Rico Abreu as the 18 got in the wall right ahead of him.
That was definitely a close call. The battle for the lead intensifying up front, too. Chase Johnson really supplying the pressure to Aaron Reitzel.
Kyle Hurst, he knows it's go time. He gets underneath Justin Sanders. Move Kyle Hurst now into 10th, Bobby.
Shane Golovic making moves as well. Golovic underneath Mitchell Vicento. He's within a couple of cars of Rico Abreu. 36 laps complete, 14 to go.
Some of these drivers have one mission right now.
Trouble over in turn 2.
Go ahead.
It was Chase Johnson who was running second in car number 24J, upside down.
Boy, so much to watch with the lead cars, and then we're trying to watch the battle through the mid-pack. That's what makes the Trophy Cup so fun, Bob.
Here's a replay. We see Chase in hot pursuit, and he just wheel hops real hard over there in turn 2. And next thing you know, he's up and over.
Another slow pace by Aaron Reitzel.
Super slow. Back on it. Green flag flies. We're racing once again.
Look to the inside by Solwell trying to get around Tim Katie. He hops the fence. That opens the door for Rico Abreu. Move him up to third now. Abreu charging towards the lead.
Well, it seems inevitable, doesn't it? He is coming for that lead awfully soon. Rico Abreu looking to the inside of Jason Solwell, trying to pick up the runner-up spot. He finesses it over in turn number 2. They almost make contact, but Rico has the second spot.
Boy, 17th to second right now by Rico Abreu, but I'll tell you what, Bobby, a full straightaway advantage by Aaron Reitzel right now. It's all about Rico Abreu 13 laps ago. Can he get there, win the Trophy Cup and the championship?
I think he just might. We'll have to see how it goes. He's, of course, going to have to wrestle it away from a good driver like Aaron Reitzel, but they should see traffic if we stay green.
Reitzel, your leader, Abreu second, Tim Katie third, followed by Solwald and Hotchild, your top 5. Golovic now up to 6th, Vicento, and then Hurst.
Aaron Reitzel continuing to show the way. Rico Abreu just turned his fastest lap of the race on lap number 38.
Oh, he's definitely coming, Bobby, as you said. Big time difference right now. 0.3 of a second quicker is Rico Abreu than Aaron Reitzel.
40 down and 10 to go. Traffic lying ahead for your leader, Aaron Reitzel. Rico Abreu trying to win not only Thursday, not only Friday, not only the points, but also the Saturday night A main event with 9 to go.
9 laps to go, and the leader is caught up to the rear of the field. He'll easily dispose of Mitchell Moles, but once again, Rico Abreu with a big shot down the backstretch. He closes and closes on lap number 42.
Oh, you can see him now. He's got him in the viewfinder with 42 laps down and 8 to go. Reitzel dips to the inside and try to put Jason Statler down a lap, and Rico closes it up to 4 car lengths down the back straightaway.
Boy, Rico closes in ever so slightly through 3 and 4, up off the cushion in 4. We get to lap 43, 7 to go.
Rico dives to the inside as they try to run a high speed. Oh, Reitzel up into the wall, and Rico Abreu takes the lead.
From 17th to the lead, but Reitzel's not done yet. He's going to shoot to the inside, can't clear up. Rico Abreu, your leader on lap 44.
I hope you race fans appreciate what you are watching right now. Rico Abreu putting on an absolute clinic here this weekend at the Thunderbowl.
5 laps to go, this time by off of turn number 4. It's Abreu, Reitzel, Katie, Solwald, and Honshield.
And no slowing down for Rico either. He's still right up there on the top of the racetrack.
Rico Abreu through turns 3 and 4. This time by 46 laps down. He's got Colby Copeland right ahead of him.
No need to compute when you're doing what Rico Abreu is doing right now down the back straightaway. He is your leader over Aaron Reitzel.
Now Rico now right behind Colby Copeland. Don't count out Aaron Reitzel. He's going to close to within 2 to 3 car lengths on lap 47.
Rico goes to the low side of the track to put Copeland down a lap, and here comes Reitzel. He's right back on him. He's closed it up to 2 car lengths, Troy.
Boy, Aaron Reitzel not giving up. We appreciate his fight on lap 48. There's 2 to go that time by.
Rico Abreu into turn number 1. Catches the cushion down the back straightaway. He'll lead. Stretching out his advantage now over Aaron Reitzel. They're bringing off of turn number 4 the white flag.
Off of turn number 4, white flag. Rico Abreu extends his lead into turn 1. Rico Abreu will do something that's never been done. He'll win Thursday, Friday, and looks to win Saturday, Bobby.
Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. On your feet for Rico Abreu! He's out of the race car, ladies and gentlemen, getting the hugs, and he is climbing up top. There he is, Rico Abreu!
Bobby, he's won a lot of big races, but I know that the Trophy Cup Championship, he wanted it so bad. He was on kill all weekend. An amazing job by him. I mean, what we just saw here was just spectacular this weekend. That was greatness.
It was greatness. We are witnesses.
Well, you can hear the crowd start to get louder. Rico Abreu is on the grandstand side. He's going to jump up to the top. Look at how excited he is. Rico Abreu race fans, he is pumped up.